Welcome to my channel ZIBAKERIZ, where I help home bakers create bakery style results. Now let me teach you how to use Russian piping tips to make elegant wedding flower cupcakes. So to make these cupcakes, you want to start off by baking some mini cupcakes. In these mini cupcake liners, I will try to leave a link to something similar to this specific cupcake liner. I got mine from a local shop. And then you also need some buttercream. Over here I have some American buttercream. So I've already added in some white gel food coloring into my buttercream, and I'm using this specific gel food coloring by Chef Master. So you just want to add a generous amount, and once you mix it, you're going to get a nice bright white shade. So you can see I've already added it, and you also want to make sure that the consistency of your buttercream is a little bit more medium stable, just because you want your cream to be a little bit more firm when piping with the Russian tips. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take some of that buttercream and apply it generously on top of my cupcake. I did cut off the tops of my cupcake just because I wanted a flat top. Now I'm just going ahead and adding a thin layer of buttercream and using my tapered spatula, just smoothing that off just so you have a nice smooth clean finish. And then taking a paper towel, you just want to go ahead and clean off the sides and give your top a nice final smooth finish. Now that I have a nice smooth layer of buttercream on all of my mini cupcakes, I'm ready to cover the different types of Russian piping tips that I am going to be using on top of my cupcakes. So I will go into detail with each one, but I do have to mention that these aren't the standard size Russian piping tips. These are the large, so they're extra large Russian piping tips, which means that they actually fit the same size on the top, roughly the same size as my mini cupcake liners. So I'm using extra large piping tips, and then I'm using mini cupcake liners just so that they are almost covering the entire size of my mini cupcakes. So I've decided to categorize my Russian piping tips to the ones that look the most similar. So you can see the first four are the roses, and it goes from a little bit more loose to tighter rose. The last one is more like this 5-petal flower shape. The last three have more of like this open flower, and then the last two have more of that ruffled piping tip edge. So I've just gone ahead and categorized these. Now I'm going to show you up close each one with their specific name. The first one is a loose open rose tip LBN 040. The second is a medium rose tip LBN 042. The third one is a more tighter rose, which is a tip number LBN 048. The fourth one is a tight full rose, which is tip number LBN 046. And the fifth one is a 5-petal flower tip LBN 041. And then we have our sixth piping tip, which is a 4-petal loose flower tip LBN 044. And then we have the seventh piping tip, which is a 4-petal tighter flower tip LBN 047. And then we have our 5-petal tropical flower tip LBN 045. And then our ninth Russian tip, which is a loose ruffle edge flower tip LBN 049. And then the last one is our tight ruffled edge flower tip, which is the LBN 043. So I will be showing you how each of these extra large Russian piping tips will pipe on my mini cupcakes, but you can see that the width of this extra large Russian piping tip is quite wide, which does mean that we're going to use a lot of buttercream. So I created 12 mini cupcakes and one batch of my American buttercream recipe. So if you want to learn any of my recipes or techniques, I'll leave a link to all my courses in the description box down below. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble our piping bag. So over here I have my large Russian piping tip, and I'm going to add that into a large piping bag. I'll leave a link to the piping bags as well, similar ones that I use. Unfortunately, because I'm using extra large Russian piping tips, I was not able to find any sort of extra large couplers that I could keep switching my tips with my piping bag. So unfortunately, each of these Russian piping tips will require you to use a separate piping bag. So you can see that I've created a score, which is like a mark for where my piping tip was, and you want to make sure that you make that score closer to the tip of your piping bag, just because you are using a little bit more of a stable buttercream, and when you are putting pressure when piping, it will automatically cause your piping tip to move a little bit forward. So having it too far back will kind of cause your piping tip to kind of just come out of the piping bag, and you don't want that. So now just taking anything with a nice large opening. Over here I have a mason jar, and I'm just going to place my prepped Russian piping bag inside, and you want to fold the edges of your piping bag over the jar. This is just going to make it easier for us to fill our buttercream inside of the piping bag without things getting too messy. So over here you can see I have my American buttercream. You want to make sure that you move it back and forth just to get rid of any of those large air pockets, and then you want to carefully place your buttercream inside of your prepped piping bag. So you want to go ahead and add a nice generous amount. You don't want to add too much because that will give you a little bit less control when you are piping. So you want to just carefully lift your piping bag from your mason jar. And you can see that we have a nice full batch of buttercream in our Russian piping tip, and this is the first Russian piping tip that I'm going to be using to create my buttercream rose. But before I go ahead and show you that, I will demo each one the right way and what you shouldn't be doing when it comes to piping Russian tips, just because there is a little bit of a specific technique when it comes to piping Russian tips. So over here, I'm just showing you the right consistency. You can see that you want to hold your piping tip nice and straight, apply pressure, and then once it's a little bit of a medium length, you want to just kind of release up. And you're going to end up with a very beautiful Russian flower. So you can see that you can see all the petals, the buttercream is holding its shape, and it's nice and straight. What you don't want to do is don't want to have your piping tip kind of just smudge close. You want to have that lift, and then you don't want to just kind of smear it on your tip. That's going to give you a very flat, no petals, and kind of ruin just what's on your buttercream. So you just definitely don't want to do that. And another thing you want to avoid is, you can see the right thing that I am doing here is I'm kind of lifting it a little bit off from the board. That's right. And then what I'm doing wrong is I am applying a good amount of pressure, but I have extended my petals too far up, and that's going to cause them to either collapse, or you can see that they're too long that you can't even see all of the other petals. So you don't want that either. So you want a nice medium height so you can see all of the petals. You don't want it so close to the cupcake that it smudges it, and you don't want to apply too much pressure that you kind of extend the petals too high up that they are no longer showing any of your petals on the inside. So this is a quick tip when it comes to applying your buttercream flowers on your cupcake. Also, if you're learning from this tutorial and want to create bakery style results at home, you can download my free cake transformation guide. I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. Now back to the video, I have my mini cupcake, and then I have my first Russian piping tip, which is the loose open rose, and this is the piping tip number LBN040. So you want to center your Russian piping tip, apply some pressure, holding it nice and straight, and then lift up. And you can see you end up with this very beautiful loose open rose. You can see the swirl in the center, and you have a nice medium height for this rose. Now for the next one, I have my medium rose tip, which is the LBN042, and you can see it has a little bit more of the petals. I'm just going to go ahead and pipe this on the board just because it's going to give me a little bit more control and I can center it out a little bit better. And you can see I end up with this very nice medium rose, and it has a little bit more of the petals, you can see as well. And I find this one actually looks very beautiful and more intricate. The third rose that I'm going to be piping is the one with the tip number LBN048, and you can see it has a lot more of the tighter petal roses. So again, you just want to go ahead and center your tip, apply pressure, and then lift up, and you can see you end up with this very beautiful tight full rose. You can see that it looks very intricate as well, and this is using the tip number LBN048. Now for the next piping tip, we have the LBN046, and this is the tight full rose. So it has a lot more petals. Apply pressure in the center and then lift up. And then again, you can see that these petals are a little bit more tighter as well, and you can see it's a nice medium height as well. That's what you're trying to go for. You don't want it to be too tall and you don't want it to be too short, and you want each of the petals to show. The next Russian piping tip is the 5-petal flower tip using the tip number LBN041. So again, apply pressure in the center and lift up, and you can see that you end up with this very beautiful 5-petal flower, and you can see each of the petals showing through, and they're holding their shape up as well very well. And then the 6th flower is this 4-petal loose flower tip using the tip number LBN044. And you can see you want to center it, lift up, and because the consistency is a nice medium stable buttercream, you can see each of the petals are handling their shape and they're standing upright, and all of the details are showing. Again, over here is the 4-petal tight flower tip using the tip number LBN047. Apply pressure in the center, lift up, and again you can see that you end up with this very beautiful flower similar to the previous one, but this one looks a little bit more intricate and detailed. And for the 8th Russian piping tip, we have the 5-petal tropical flower tip number LBN045. So you can see the flower just looks more like a Hawaiian tropical flower. So again, I applied pressure in the center and I lift it up. And you can see that you have a very nice clean flower. And you can see all of the petals and the flower just looks very beautiful. If you are having difficulty with piping, I suggest using one color and then scraping it off and trying it again on parchment square a couple of times until you feel comfortable with it. And now for the next 9th flower, I forgot to show the tip, but this is a very nice loose ruffle edge flower tip number LBN049. And you can see that this flower is a little bit more different compared to all of the previous ones. It has a nice kind of ruffle edge and it's very crinkly and very intricate and detailed in the center. Also, if you don't like how one of the flowers turned out, you can always just scrape it off and then try it again directly onto your cupcake as well. Now for the last flower, which is the 10th one, which is the tight ruffle edge flower tip with the tip number LBN043, which is very similar to the 9th flower, the previous one that we just created, but this one just is a little bit more intricate and detailed, and it also has that very beautiful crinkle ruffle edge on the outside as well. And you can see that it has a nice height and a very pretty center. So now I'm just going to give you a quick overview of all of the flowers that I piped side by side. So the first one is a loose open rose, the second one is a medium rose, then we have a tighter rose, and then we have our tight full rose, then we have our 5-petal flower, then we have our 4-petal loose flower, 4-petal tight flower, ruffle edge loose flower, ruffle edge tight flower, and then our 5-petal tropical flower. So these are all of the buttercream flowers that I used to create with our Russian piping tip. Also, I've created a complimentary guide to help you follow along this tutorial. You can download it free by joining my email list through the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.